Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area.
Well, scour all you like. You won't find
In here.
I've been here the whole time. Open up! Open this door right now. We're coming in.
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
I like to come here when I need a minute to think. I've a nose for rumors of every ilk.
No one will stab me here.
I take pride in my coat, and rightly so.
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
What I wouldn't give for a mug of ale.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. You know where to find me. Eludes me, but I'm certain there is one. Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
I'm dead on.
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the you.
Over here, if you please. We're here, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet, then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to but if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
This is beyond me, I'm afraid.
Well met, sir.
I'll make a living. If I get myself injured.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Not sure what.
This looks like trouble.
Cool, come on.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet on the
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
as well. Well met, son. How might I be of service? Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, many thanks. I appreciate. Need anything?
I'll have nightmares if I let myself worry.
Tranquil places.
You!
Can't wait for new equipment.
Getting proper rest is... I was a tad incautious in my travels this time. A horde of goblins got the better of... Shall we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Predicament. Forgot why I came.
What should I get up to today?
There's naught I love more than a saucy rumour.
All this work?
One can never be too careful.
Something fun
And
to
quiet.
My back isn't what it used to be.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
to try to enjoy life where and when I can.
It's no easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
Give me a moment to think,
Ye feared? Ye should be. Wolves drawn in!
Our ice attacks are wasted on this foe.
I cannot assist you at present.
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
Glad to see you have the matter in hand.
I grant you roaring flame.
It was excellent. I could have done no better.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the world.
My word. This ox cart has been destroyed.
Be on your guard, lest we meet a similar fate.
Careful now.
I'll turn you into a pin. Masterfully done.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way?
We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises. This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
As a matter of fact, every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Ah, I'll take that. We might want you to.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
"'Tis a pity we must part after sharing such a journey. I shall cherish my memories of our time together.
If we share our strengths, we can begin formulating. Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
No dawdling. The Arisen calls.
'Tis easily done.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Well, I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way.
It seems we have enraged our foe.
A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
I grant you fire's blade. Use it well. Thank you.
Remember, knowing your limits does not make you weak.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! 'Tis a foe worthy of caution. Naught save our best.
Perhaps. Strike hard enough, and we might not have to do this twice.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
By your leave.
High ground when fighting on a hidden line. Can't have our foes using it against us.
Ha! Now, if you're going to grab hold of a Minotaur, your best chance is right before it charges. lead the way. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore...
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
Our adventure continues.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
You're well fond of... Picking things up, aren't you?
Tis pleasantly cool here, what with a canopy overhead.
I suppose 'tis too much to ask that we pass through
Arisen? I'm...
Choppers, master! This foe will recoil from flame! Caught off guard, Arisen!
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Rouse the flames before 'tis too late. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
"'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside."
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
I'll turn you into a pincushion. Are we ignoring the enemy today?
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
It is no great shock to me.
Over here, if you please.
you are in need, I must serve.
Oh, what does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
I grant you fire's blade. Use it well.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
'Tis a hobgoblin!
Thank you.
Happens to the best of us. Don't let it get to you.
Losing battle ain't worth fighting.
Over here, if you would.
Nicely done.
I can do no less in service of the original.
Not a bad one.
Let my magics grant you a delightful boon. It was a glorious
Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
I'm in no rush.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
A moment of decision will spell our doom. I grant you roaring flame.
No debilitation, a curative cannot be. Bruce has quite the temper.
I do not need the rage of our
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worrywart. I know what I'm doing.
My magic, view your weapon with the fury of the elements.
No one can defend themselves with grapples like this.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
I will do this here and now.
Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Excellent. Just what I was hoping for.
This oxcart was beset by assailants it could not shake. And this is the result.
The roads are hardly safe.
Careful now. You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold. I grant you fire's blade. Use it well.
Over here, if you please.
'Tis a glad thing we rested.
We must not let down our guard.
Take a moment to recover. You needn't worry.
Seems the cabin raised well.
Correct, Mr. Pilot. Let's freeze the train.
Understood. I'll save you.
Go where your help is needed.
Let my magic's gone to an elemental room.
First and foremost, we want to knock it off balance. Prove a much easier target when lying.
The enemy slows. Perhaps we tide them out.
We must make the most of it.
A focused attack on the enemy.
That I have dodged that.
If we are to best this behemoth, we must do whatever we can to knock it off balance.
Tis certainly worth a try.
Pray, follow me.
I grant you roaring flame.
This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. With there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
We ought to take a closer look.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I
tell you more.
I would have preferred not to have to fight you soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
Stand and fight.
On my way.
That's it.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Vital. Shall we go meet with him? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Within your answer,
Now here's a surprise.
Many thanks. Take this, with my...
Over here. If you would.
I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you
pull back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait right there. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. You would have us press on without delay? By your thank you.
You mustn't let this stop you.
Nothing left to fight. Time to move on.
Tis not an enemy to be taken lightly. We must strike boldly and with presence of mind.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. This party is fit for adventure. Our strengths complement each other well.
Capable comrades are a boon indeed.
True enough.
We cannot break it from this side.
Really? Now? Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Grant you an elemental boon. Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you.
Here's hoping I can find someone.
I'm merely
Well said. 'Twas well worth the effort of breaking it.
I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting that was stolen from me while I was delivering it. And if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. It's no exaggeration, to be quite truthful, working under a man such as him, unless you...
The Jadeite orb could be anywhere now.
Something smells divine. Time to be heading home.
Well, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the board. Where quarrels occur every other day. Always a pleasure.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
Greetings. You tell me, in your comings he seems to have vanished, and if I may be candid, 'tis an item of precious and in my hour of need you will be rewarded,
Sirs Offal...
Have you come from Vernworth? The ancient battleground. In times past, 'twas since a few... It could be that all... Say, if I...
I am ashamed to have fallen so short. I shall... ponder my failings, Arisen.
How might I be of service? Wonder if there's any
Limbo
for a moment there. What to do?
And what do you want? Reckon your road, trade towns, can make you right sick of crowds, but here... At least you'll find a bit of peace and quiet.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Interested in my wares?
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
Interested in my wares?
What are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
Nor for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle. Where to now?
Interested in my wares? Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
Go on, have a look.
Can't remember the last time I had a proper meal.
All my peers seem so much more capable.
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go, then.
Feeling rested, I trust.
Interested in my wares?
Tis so
How
dull
might I
when
be of
there's
service?
nothing doing.
I've seen better.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth. For yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. Many thanks to you.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many exciting methods of How goes the collection? Made any pro... progress? Do come again.
Suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
Never leave.
Have a look.
They know when you...
Interested in my wares?
Can't help but see a turn.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
Oi, you there! I don't mean to pry, only it's my grandson, a boy by the name of Rog. He's gone missing.
Morris, I've just found out Roger's been abducted by beasts.
What?
I've just heard news. Rog was seen being dragged off.
Oh, my poor boy.
Morris, think what you're saying, friend.
Do you truly expect me to do naught? The soldiers won't do aught for it. Consign it all. He's right. Do you truly mean if you return him to me, I will be forever in...
Shall we seek some answers?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Chance to put my feet up. Welcome to polish up my gear for tomorrow.
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll take
Oh, gladly.
Shame there aren't as many folk spinning tall tales in the Tavern of late. I rather enjoyed hearing the one about the Gigantus. Have you heard it? 'Tis said to descend.
Aye. I met Roger by the cenotaph, on the eastern side of town. He had what looked like a bundle of grass. He would say no more than 'twas a secret. Yet no sooner had I charged to his aid, but a wolf was already scarred. Poor lad. Pray help him if you can. I've got wares of every... ilk. Hope to see you again ere long.
The flowers that bloom around, from what I can glean, isn't that unusual?
Pray, sir, see, as for where to look, you could try ask. A good day to you.
You'll never be. Normally, you put it. Mayhap my eye.
Not sure I can handle this.
Only fools and urchins boast of their point. Lost track of time.
Could it be aught if I cannot dissuade you from Preston? Aye. I met Rob. He had what looked like a... He would say no, yet no sooner... I charged to his aid. Poor lad. Pray help him if you can.
Suppose I can always run.
I've had well enough.
Off with you.
My legs are as lead.
Suppose I gotta get to work.
Greetings. We see a great many customers given our location, so you'll have to forgive us.
Interested in my wares?
Not sure I can handle this. My legs are stiff as boards after drinking.
Naught good will come of this.
I will use this opportunity to gather my strength.
And what do you...
Wonder if there's any time to be heading home.
Always a fresh breeze blowing down. Bread on the table.
Bugger off.
We're not allowed to talk during mission.
I find myself hard-pressed to respond. Have you some business with...
We're not to talk during missions.
Have you heard the rumor? There was no warning? No. Of course, such rumors are better.
Pray, sir, seek. As for where to look, you could try.
They're quite a few. Strange, that. Mayhap you've seen, though. Couldn't tell you whether any of that's... All the best tales from travellers at the inn. Well met, sir. How's the day treating you, then?
Well met, sir. How might I be of...
Don't talk to me.
For one day. Well met, sir. How's the day treating you, then?
Somehow my...
This is generally used as a material.
I've had well enough of you.
The flowers, that, from what I can glean, the petals absorb this. Isn't that unusual?
Not good will come of this.
Is this place bereft of beasts and brigands both?
A brief respite is naught to decry.
I'll take any chance, not to think on my
Pray, sir, seek out the jadeite orb for me. My life depends upon it. As for where to look, you could try asking a bandit, or someone who's apprised of illicit dealings. Might not be easy.
If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away.
Will this take long? I've ought to...
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Call on me if e'er you're in need of an art. Many would call themselves a master. Few truly are. Aught I can help with? Many thanks to you.
Slow and steady gets the job done.
How might I be of service?
Peruse at your leisure.
I truly appreciate... Had you not spoken up when... I know he's in pain. Oh, I should tell you. I heard someone in town witnessed... He may have some inkling of where the creatures took the boy. Pray, do what you can to bring Rog back to us.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you, then?
See what I know that lass from somewhere.
Suppose that's...
Bugger off if you want it.
I was taught not to speak.
I'm in no mood for talk.
Aye, he had what looked like a bundle of grass with him. only he was carrying it as though 'twere of the greatest. He would say no more than 'twas a secret. So I told him to get home safe, and we part. Yet no sooner had I turned my back than I heard him scream. I charged to his aid, but a wolf was already scarpering with poor lad. His cry. Pray help him if you can, sir.
No pommel from point.
Someone to talk to find myself some work today.
I was taught not to speak.
Will this take long? I've...
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to...
Leave this place at once!
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I don't believe I had any visitors today. Begone! I have no hospitality to extend toward one.
Let me get that.
Tomorrow will be no different.
There's much needs doing.
myself to a tickle before bed.
I'm dead tired.
Why, peruse at your leisure, sir.
Could it be aught's befallen the cenotaph? I'd heard the spirits had calmed somewhat since 'twas erected. If I cannot dissuade you from pressing onward, perhaps you'd consider passing by the cenotaph and making sure aught's a...
Some of us end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
Poor Rog. He truly is a lovely boy, and he's delivered me my remedies many a time. Once, he even picked some flowers. I still recall his smile when he told me about the beautiful flower bed he tends to. Oh, Rog, will I e'er see your smile again?
Mayhap the flower bed will offer some clue as to Roger's whereabouts. Pray, allow me to show you the way. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
Pray, follow me.
Here we go again.
I don't suppose begging for a reprieve would get as far with one of its lot.
Of course.
Glad you have the matter in hand.
Should you wish to pick your foes off from afar, you need look no further than an archer such as I.
This way, master. There's no need to go the long way round, when a shorter route is readily available. Follow me, master. We've found a hidden path. This sort of discovery really lifts the spirits.
How extraordinary. 'Twould surely have escaped my eye.
A fine showing. We've no cause to visit a campsite as yet, methinks.
Time spent camping isn't necessarily time wasted.
I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well.
Our foe appears to have grown just as
Recklessness has done them no favours. They'll conserve their strength.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
When enraged, this creature is capable of calamity.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway? An unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure.
Pray keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be about faith. I grant you roaring flame. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
I'm dead on my feet after
Pick up
today's
a few
training.
things for supper.
Poor Rog. And he's delivered me my remedies. I still recall his... Oh, Rog. Well...
The flowers that bloom, from what I can glean, isn't that unusual.
Looking to gain entry to Myrden first, he'll sweep you a look from head to toe. Then he'll ask, that Ponce. You'd think he'd know not to...
Is this some manner of trial? I'm fetting my troubles.
Those recruits don't know Pommel's point.
This looks as good a place as any.
Poor Roger. I only pray he noted the direction.
So, I see. All I know is that he was that boy. Come to think of it, what's the world... Oh, Rog.
Interested in my wares?
What's my... I see... Our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
Poor Rog. And he's delivered. I still recall Rog.